Alright, this is another project I have. It's actually my friend's, but she bought it. She dropped it off to me. She bought it for way too much and didn't realize how much work it needed. But I'm going to pull the engine out right now while I'm lonesome. And I just wanted to show you some movie magic. I've got 12 by 12 pavers underneath the engine. Everything's already disconnected. I double checked it. It's all good. I'm going to lower the car down slowly. On this side I don't have the wheel on, but I have another 12-inch paver on the other side of the front subframe mount. That way, when the car goes down to the ground, it won't go all the way to the ground and hit the bottom of the body or anything. It'll just be on the support where you jack it up. Once I get it down onto these pavers here, once I get it down on the pavers here and the body's down, it should be relatively easy for me to just go ahead and shimmy it down onto the 12s. Onto the two 12s, I'll do it onto the one, and then I'll do it on the ground so the engine will be out. That way I can put it in my garage and work on it from inside, because I currently don't have room for both minis in the garage, obviously, but I do not want to park my mini out in the elements and in the rain because, well, as you know, I just spent a lot of time on that. So, alright, so I'm going to lower it slowly. Alright, so make sure it's not catching on anything real quick. The motor mounts are clear on this side and that side. I'm going to have to watch out for the inner wing here. Alright, there it is. See, now I got the bottom of the engine just right about where the front subframe is. Alright, and she's out, just like that. No worries, that radiator had to be replaced anyway because it is full of gunk. I could have taken the radiator off. If you want to preserve your radiator, definitely take your radiator off so you don't end up doing what I did. But everything on the front end is going to be cut off, replaced anyway. So I wasn't too concerned about minor things. As you can see, well, I don't know if you know, but this is a 1000. The 850s also have this. It's the covers right underneath the exhaust and inlet manifold. And as you can see, this needs to be rebuilt very badly. The seals are just leaking like mad all over the place. Oh, shift linkage. Let's see, for the axles on that side, since I wanted the tire back on, I just went ahead and pulled I didn't want to disconnect the axle completely, so I just disconnected the CV joint. There's no outer, well, there actually is an outer CV joint, I stand corrected. I just wanted to disconnect the inner CV joint, and that gave me the room I needed to actually maneuver the engine out of the bay. And on this side, the right side axle is longer anyway, but additionally the wheel hub is not currently connected, but I will go ahead and put that back on so I can have this as a rolling chassis to work on going back and forth. The front subframe is not connected, and interestingly enough about this engine, the front motor mounts are still there. The reason for that is because they were so rotted that it wasn't even attached to the engine anymore. So that was brilliant. I disconnected the the top stabilizer motor mount here, and the engine just completely fell forward. So there wasn't anything holding it in other than the exhaust, that front stabilizer there. The bottom stabilizer wasn't really doing too much because of course it just leaned forward. and the couple fuel lines and everything that are connected, which is kind of scary, but anyway. Additionally, the front subframe on this car is also not connected. So I have to replace all those mounts, and I might have to replace the front subframe. It looks pretty bad. This is an older one. It's a 82 or 80? 80 to 82, I don't remember. But here we go, another project. Let's see if I can catch this. There we go. It's just water anyway, it's not even antifreeze, so no harm there. So I'm going to go ahead and jack it up, put the hub back together so I can have it as a rolling chassis, and go ahead and move that engine into the garage.